Okay, good. So stand well. We'll do our we'll do both versions of our Tugunashin for our purging today. And we'll begin with the gentler five elemental one, and then we'll do the actual more physical body one. So take a breath or two and connect to the earth, root yourself, ground yourself, unlock your joints, roll the top of your head so that it points straight upward. Tongue is on upper palate unless you're making a sound or a kind of breath that prohibits it. Let's do a preparatory breath that doesn't have a mudra or a color, but we're just kind of reminding our body this is what we're going to do. So we inhale and bring our hands over our face and hold our breath. We exhale and then we expel. One more times. Observe, no rushing. And as we have been doing, we'll begin with the wood element. The mudra is the thumb over the ring finger. Color is green. So inhale, fill your body with green, and then hold your breath, allowing that color to soak more deeply into your energy body. The sound is SH. Shh. Twice more. With the sound and the flick, we're expelling any sticky, old, stagnant wood element chi. Shh. Shh. One more. Shh. Pause. Observe. Regulating breath. And then wood fuels fire. So next is fire. Mudra is thumb over your middle finger, and the color is red. Inhale, red. Exhale, ha sound. Inhale, red. Hold. Last one. Expel that heat from fire you don't need. Pause. Earth or soil. Color is yellow. And it's the middle finger is over the thumb. So same but reversed. Inhale yellow into your whole body. Hold your breath. Allow it to soak in. That guttural tiger growl. Yellow. Last one. Inhale yellow. Pause and observe. And compression of earth creates metal, white, thumb over index finger. Inhale, filling your body with white light. Hold it. Sound is the S sound. Inhale, white. Last one. Pause. Rain cloud hits the metal mountain, releasing its water. The next is water, indigo blue. The thumb is over the pinky finger. Inhale, blue or indigo. Sound is cho. Cho. Again. Cho. Cho. Pause. Observe. After that subtle purging of our chi body, let's do some purging of our physical body, reminding that we inhale belly, solar plexus, lungs, and when we exhale, exhale lung or upper chest, solar plexus, belly. A couple times. And inhale, and as you inhale, we're tapping. So tapping is tips of fingers. You can tap whole front of body. Women do not tap your breasts, but tap around. So inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold so you can tap longer, and then switch to patting, still holding, and then kind of a switching out breath of everything that was released. Again, inhaling up, tapping, holding, patting, and then the only thing I know to call it is spitting. One more time. Tap, pat, and expel. Pause and observe. So both of those feel to me, I'm here. We get some expansion with the Badwajin, the eight brocades. But let's expand further before we go to our eight brocades and use our eight mudra in eight directions. And if you know it, please turn around the cardinal directions. But if you don't, consider it a practice and stay facing the screen so you can see each of the mudras. So we do this with our feet, our heels anyway, completely touching. And the first mudra is this gasho. And so in the south of China, you begin looking at the south. In the north, you begin looking at the north. So it's really up to you. Also, since we live in a city or we live in cities, if the north is, broken down car or trash cans, start elsewhere and just be consistent as you go around. You don't have a beautiful view every single one, but the beginning and the end, which we do facing in the same direction, is important. So this is my north. So imagine your gaze traveling miles northward. Send your heart to the north, sending gratitude and appreciation. Those that know the directions and the elements know that that's winter, nighttime, water. And then we do, I guess, an eighth of a turn to our right, clockwise. And we're now at northeast. So instead of mixing water with wood, just enjoy northeast. And the mudra changes to pinky and thumb staying together, but the other fingers open at the heart. Connect outward. And then turning to 3 o'clock on the clock face to face east. East is wood and spring and the green dragon and youth and morning. So the mudra is thumb and index, elbows out, fingers out. Connect to the east. Then eighth turn once again. We're facing southeast. The hands stay the same, but the top hand comes to the third eye, the bottom hand to the dantian or the navel. We still try to stick our elbows out, but the hand placement's more important than having super horizontal elbows. And we're connecting to the southeast. Outward, outward, outward. And another eighth turn. We're now facing south. The summer, midday, the red bird, the first flush of adulthood, the first harvests of summer fruit and vegetables. Our lower hand stays where it is, but our upper hand opens and faces forward. Eighth turn. Again, this time we're facing southwest. Upper hand stays. The lower hand opens and it's like 45 degrees. It's not all the way down. It's not parallel to the earth. Connect far to the southwest. And another small turn. And now we are facing west. And both of our hands mirror each other. They're low and open. Connect westward to autumn and metal and late afternoon to dusk to the white tiger and to it's sort of the fully actualized adulthood. They talk about royalty, sitting on your throne and enjoying your uh, lands. And it is the full autumn harvest. And then to northwest, northwest, our hands come together to the mudra at our dantian. Connect to the energies of the northwest. And then back to north. The bottom opens of our mudra, fingertips together, and then we roll up with the back of our hands coming together above our head, and our hands come back palm to palm. Pause and observe. So after purging and expanding, let's turn to our Badwan Jing, our 8 brocades. You needn't have feet all the way together, especially since we just spent time like that, but let's under the hips at the maximum. Send your mind down to your feet and check your rooting and grounding. If you need to take a breath of golden mist in and exhale it out your feet a couple times to help feel connected to the earth before we reach up. It's a good idea. And inhale. Lace, reverse. 2 hands support heaven. Looking up, holding breath. Exhale, soft and even. Inhale, earth, up, up, up. Support heaven. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Transitioning to separating heaven and earth. So we inhale up to our heart, and one hand up to heaven and one down to earth. And let's exhale, pulling them both to our heart. Inhale back out, and then circle. Exhale. Inhale, and we hold as we circle. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Last one. Arms out at sides and then down. And then a wide stance. Inhale from the earth up to your heart. Mudra is 2 fingers. Exhale, hold empty. Shoot your vision through your fingers. Inhale, slow and smooth. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. Exhale. In. Out. Hold. In. In. Recenter. The wise owl looks back. So twisting, opening, head turns. When your head is as far as it can go, you look further back and you extend your arms down to pull those tendons, engage them. You can keep your breath natural here. So I want you to hold that twist and extension of these tendons in your arms and your shoulders. So head and arms, everything untwists or returns to center. We do the other side. Extend, look, hold your posture. Breath is natural. Coming back. Other side. Back to center. Other side. Back to center. Wide stance. And stay on the thighs. Lever down to look at the floor for the big bear turns to the side. And circle to one side. Twist, looking back. Staying. Breath is natural here also. And lever down outside your leg. And then half circle to the other side. Lever down. Oh, down. Down. And circle to the center and roll up. Bring feet in. Hands on the dantian. You can pause to observe for a moment. So following your waist to your kidneys, just hold your kidneys for a minute. And hands come up and down the outside of the legs, across the feet and up, inner front, back to the dantian. Around your waist to your kidneys and now bending back. Only so far as you can. Feel safe and keep talking. Then coming up, hands come up and then down. And up. Back to kidneys and bending back. And up. Down. Last, bending back. Up, down, and back to the dantian. So back into a wider stance. Hands closed at rest at your hips, at your waist. Eyes are soft. And as we punch, eyes sharpen, fist is engaged. This one is still soft. And we reverse. You inhale, exhale. So if you have to have a strong inhale to get enough oxygen, that's fine. The exhale begins when you start and ends when you're fully engaged. Two. Back to your hips. And you can shake your hands and bring your feet in. So this one we want feet pretty close together. And just bending over. And when we're down by the earth, we begin our beak fist gathering of the fingers as we come up. And come up on our toes and stay. And release. And let's shake. To bring that impact of the heel bone up higher into the body. Bending down. Coming up on toes. Last one. Bring down heaven, sun, moon, and stars.